Hi there, this is David Coffey from Bossy Real Estate, and today I'd like to try something a little different for those of you who are interested in the Toronto real estate market. If you've been following the real estate market at all this year, you are probably very aware that prices have come down from the beginning of this year until the fall of 2022. You are probably very aware that interest rates have gone up, and you likely also know that the amount of sales that are happening in Toronto are down. There are far fewer transactions this year than there were last year. But what I'd like to do today is look a little bit behind the statistics and see what the stats are not telling us. So let me point out three things that the stats are not telling us. First, prices are skewed lower. What do I mean by that? Well, if you look at the fall of 2022, you'll notice that what is selling is different than it was last year. So the luxury market has taken a much bigger hit than the starter home and the starter condo market. The starter home and the starter condo market are still turning over. Luxury market is a lot slower. So if you're getting fewer properties from the luxury market, then you're gonna have a lot more starter homes and starter condos, which means you're gonna have starter prices. And when you have a lot more properties selling at an entry-level price, then the overall stats are going to be skewed a little bit lower than they should be. Monthly mortgage payments are roughly the same from the spring of 2022 to the fall of 2022. So when you look at a detached house that sold for, on average in the GTA, 1.7 something in February, those monthly payments would be the same as today when you sell a house for something like 1.3 million, and you factor in those mortgage costs after the interest rates have gone up. The payments are going to be roughly the same. Not across the board, but roughly they're going to be the same, especially for a detached house. We are now in a reverse COVID market. What do I mean by that? The fall market of 2022 is almost the exact opposite of the peak of COVID. During COVID, we had people leave the city in large numbers to go to the suburbs and the small towns where they can get a lot more square footage and bigger houses. And during that time, we saw the prices go up in the suburbs quite a bit. But the downtown condo took a bit of a hit. The rental market was down. Now we're seeing the opposite of that. The rental market is up. Even selling downtown condos, especially the smaller ones, are much easier to do. They are much more resilient. Prices may be down in some cases or flatlined, but they are holding up a lot better than the suburban counterparts where prices have gone down significantly. So those are my 3 points. Check out my blogs at davidcoffey.ca for a more detailed and informed look at the Toronto real estate market. I hope to do more videos like this with a behind the scenes look at what's going on when you're buying and selling real estate in Toronto.